Hello everybody, this is my tutorial on the crochet box braids. First you'll need some hair. This is the box braid hair medium by Pre Braided. You can use whatever brand that you would like. Then you will get your latch hook needle or crochet needle, however you want to call it, and a comb for parting. Here is the basic shell of the braid pattern. I sectioned my hair off to how I was going to start my braid pattern. So this is what you want to do first. So this is basically the shell of the braid pattern. Then you're going to part off some of your hair more into sections because the middle part is going to be a S pattern. And there are a lot of sections in the middle because you're going to connect all of them in the S pattern. If you guys remember the S pattern back in the day, this is what you will do. Well, this is how I do it. It's about 6 sections, I believe. All right, so now we're going to braid. Now I speeded up this part. You can't really see the braid per se, and I really apologize about that, but I still wanted to keep this even though what really wasn't in frame. But this is not a braiding tutorial, so I just want to give you guys a feel of how the way I'm connecting all the hair and things of that nature when I'm braiding in the S pattern. So that's basically what it is. So I apologize if this clip is not really helping you, but I thought it will probably help just a little bit so you guys can have some type of visual of how it is. So I took the time out to record it, so I said you might as well just leave the clip in there so you guys can have a feel or have like a nice, like a basic visual, if you will. So again, this is not a braiding tutorial, but if you would like that, you can let me know. But yeah, so that's basically it about that. All right, so that part that's left out will get sewn down, but not right now, in a little bit. All right, now I'm working on the sides. The part where you saw that I was going around into a flat twist, I'm braiding it up towards the S pattern, and that's going to be where the hair is looking like, it's not looking like a crochet line type deal. It's looking like individuals. So this is how you will braid the perimeter around your hair. You will braid the braids going up. So if you're not a braider, have someone help you with the back. I know how to do this, so it's easy for me. It's second nature. But if you're not familiar with doing this, please have someone help you and guide them on how to braid it in this pattern, if you will. And this pattern, I got it from someone on Facebook a while ago in the crochet group that I'm in on Facebook. This is where I got the pattern from. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. And I'm going to have to take out some braids in the middle so I can connect all the braids that I have done on the perimeter, around the perimeter. So you will see that in a few seconds. All right, so as you guys can see, I did take out some hair, so I'm connecting the braids around the perimeter and I'm bringing it into the S pattern shape that I had showed earlier in the video. So as you guys can see, I'm putting the braids in there, and that's just basically what I'm doing. And I'm getting everything in there, and I fast forwarded. I really apologize about that, but this is how I do the braid pattern. Now the extra piece of hair from the S pattern, that will be sewed down that way, and the other braid that's on the right side will be braided up into the braids in the front. All right, so now we're working in the front, and I'm showing you guys how I did the other side. As you guys can see, the 3 braids are going straight back, and the braids at the top are going at an angle or slant, if you will. And that's just so it won't be a crochet line. It'll look like individual type deal. And that's what I'm doing here, just braiding it, and that's basically it. Now this is the whole braid pattern in a nutshell. On the left side, I'm sorry, I'm turning my head to the right, giving you a nice 360. The back, as you guys can see, the S pattern, I had sewed it down. I didn't want to sew it, but that's just basically what it is. As you guys can see, the thread is right here that I'm pulling on. But I had to sew it down because there's no other way. You can braid and crochet it in, but I just like to sew it. And on that side, as I'm showing you, is sewed down. Okay, so it's sewed down on my left side at where I'm pointing at. All right, so that's basically it. I braided my hair to that side, and a piece that was left out, I had to sew it down. And that's just basically what the braid pattern should look like for this individual style. All right, so I'm gonna show you on Chelsea. Chelsea's back. I braided the top. This is how I did it. I braided the top all the way across until I got to the end, to the other side of the head, and then I pulled the extra piece of hair up, as you guys can see here. I'm not gonna sew it for you guys, I'm just showing you. That's what I did. I sewed it right there onto the braid, the extra piece of hair. All right, so now we're getting into the installation process. I'm going to show you how to install the crochet box braid. Now you're going to take the latch hook needle, close it, pull it through as usual. Pull the latch hook needle through, and you're going to take the bottom of the box braid and you're going to pull it through the hole, and I will explain that in a little bit why you have to do it this way. Okay, so as you guys can see here, and you close the latch hook and then you pull it through the hole, and bam, installation is done for that crochet braid. All right, so here is another up close. I'm showing you guys how the hole looks here, or the loop, if you will. Now we're gonna do another one. I'm gonna push the latch hook through. Then we're going to take the latch hook and we're gonna hook it onto the loop. We're gonna close it. Then we're going to pull it through, under the braid, I apologize. Then we're going to take the end of the crochet braid, box braid, and we're going to hook that onto the needle, latch hook needle, and we're going to pull it through the loop, and bam, you installed another crochet box braid. Now I'm going to show you it in living color. Sorry, stop. But anyway, this is what the hole looks like. Some of them are very small, but I will talk about that in my other video of why they are small, what my logic is. But I am also going to tell you guys that I did use about 6 or 7 packs, and I'll explain that more in the video. But I wanted to get up close and personal with you guys so you guys could see how it's done. I like to be very, very detailed, and that's basically it. But that's just what it is. So I used about 6 or 7 packs, and I'll put everything in the description bar below so you guys can, go search and see what if you want this brand or not, or what have you. But that's how many packs I use, and I believe I'll say it in my other video, my first impressions video. But that's basically it. And I also got this technique by pulling it through the small hole while using the end of the braid from Beauty Can Braid here on YouTube. So I got to give credit where it's due. That's where I got it from, I believe. So yeah, that's what I did. So it does make sense, and it's a lot more easier. And once you get the hang of it, it gets quicker and quicker by the minute. I'm doing it slow for you guys so you guys can see and visualize how it's going through, and I'm doing it in real time, on this part so you guys can see, and the color so you guys can really, really get a feel and a good visual of it. Okay, So that's just basically it, you guys. So I'll put everything in the description bar below, all the details of the hair, how many packs I use, and where you could get the hair, or other websites you can purchase the hair from, and things of that nature. I hope this video was helpful. Sorry about the long wait. If you guys have not known, I was gone for 2 months. So if you want to see my update video, please see the video prior to this, and I will tell you, it will tell you mostly why I've been gone. So that's just basically it about that. So I really apologize about that. Thank you guys for sticking around and, you know, waiting for me, and I really apologize, but life does happen. But that's just basically it about that, you guys. So I'm gonna go, and I hope this was very helpful to you guys, and some people requested this as well, so thank you for requesting, and I really hope this was helpful. This is how I do my installation, my crochet box braids. Other people do theirs differently. Everybody's head is different, and vice versa, or what have you. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Any questions, comments, put in the next ask. Definitely ask me at marquita97@gmail.com. I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Bye. That much to my hair or whatever like that. It's good to experiment and see what your hair likes, and that's what happens. You experiment, and then after a while you like, oh, I don't need to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, I don't need to do that. All I have to do is this